Welcome. This is a guided meditation to help you move through a setback, a flare up, or what can sometimes feel like a physical crash. I want to remind you that where you are in this moment is safe and okay, even if it feels deeply uncomfortable or discouraging. Now, as we get started, I want to invite you to just settle into your body for a moment. And let your body find whatever position feels most supported. Could be lying down, reclining, or sitting upright with something beneath you. As we move into this meditation, I want you to know that there is nowhere you need to be right now, but right here. Allow yourself to gently tune into your breath and just notice the inhale and the exhale. No need to change anything, just noticing. This is a place where nothing needs to be fixed, where whatever you're experiencing is allowed to be exactly as it is. Even this moment, even this dip or recalibration is part of your healing journey. Now, if you've landed here because of a setback, a flare-up, a crash, or a wave of symptoms that feel defeating, I want you to know you're not doing anything wrong. You are not broken. This moment is not a measure of your worth, your progress, or your future. Setbacks happen, not because you're failing, but because your system is working so hard to protect you. It may be overwhelmed, overloaded, or pushing back just a little because it doesn't feel safe to feel safe. It's just trying to find safety in the best way it knows how. And that makes sense. Now, as we prepare to move into the body, I just want you to gently bring your attention to what's most present there. Is there a sensation that feels loud right now? Maybe it's a heaviness, a kind of fatigue, a buzzing. Maybe it's a contraction or tightness, or even just a sense of disconnection. See if you can just notice it without needing it to go away. You're just going to be with it like you would sit beside a dear friend who's struggling. Now I'm going to ask you to suspend judgment for just a moment. And I want to ask you if you can get curious about this sensation. Can you find the edges of the sensation? Maybe you can follow it to where it begins and track it to where it ends. Can you get a sense of whether it's still or if it has some movement? Can you sense into the temperature? Does it feel hot or warm or cool? Can you sense into whether it has a density or if it feels more diffuse? As you're tuning into these sensations and coming up with these different descriptions, I want you to think of describing it in your mind, much like you would describe weather as you were watching it move through the sky. Now I want you to see if you can notice if there's any part of your body that feels even 1% more neutral or 1% more at ease. Maybe it's your hands or the backs of your knees, or maybe the space between your eyebrows. Just let your attention gently rest there for a moment. We're not trying to escape, but just trying to remember that this storm isn't all of you. There are still places of quiet. Now, if it feels good or soothing, I'd like to invite you to place a hand over your heart, or maybe another place that feels comfortable. And offer yourself just a small signal of kindness. And remind yourself that you are not alone in this. So many others know what this place feels like. Your body is not punishing you. It's just asking for presence. And you're showing up, which is very, very powerful. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but this crash will pass. They always do, even when they feel endless. And on the other side, your nervous system will gather everything it learned, not to shame you, but to adapt, to grow, and to gently guide you forward. I want to let yourself imagine what it might feel like to let go, just a little, to soften and to trust, to let the wave move through without resistance. What if there's nothing you need to do right now but be with this moment as it is, with breath and with compassion? And just as storms roll in, they also roll out. You are doing enough. You're not starting over. You're still healing, even here, especially here. I want you to remember that when we have setbacks, the most important thing we can do is give ourselves permission to be there, to not make it wrong, even though every part of us feels like it is. Now, if it feels right, begin to gather your awareness back towards your whole body. Noticing the parts of you that are touching the ground or the surface. Letting the weight of your body be held. Let yourself imagine the earth beneath you, steady, unmoving, supportive. Even if everything inside feels shaky or uncertain, the ground is still here, holding you. No effort required. You might take a breath and sigh it out. Or move just a little. A gentle sway, a stretch, a yawn, whatever your body is asking for. And feel into the simplicity of this moment. Your breath. The anchoring of the support beneath you. Or maybe an invisible holding that is always there, no matter what. Let this be enough right now to allow yourself to feel a measure of safety. Take your time coming back. There's no rush. You might whisper a phrase to yourself, something that feels supportive, something like, "It's okay to be right where I am. I am not alone. This will pass. My body is on my side." I trust the wisdom unfolding, even if I can't see it yet. Let those words settle in like a soft blanket. You can return to this practice whenever you need, as many times as it takes, until your body remembers that setbacks are not the end. They are invitations to slow down, to listen, and to reroute in trust. And you are already doing that, one breath at a time, one moment at a time. You're not alone. You are held, and you are healing. When you're ready, take another conscious breath. Wiggle your fingers or your toes. And return gently to the room with the reminder that healing is not linear and that your body is always on your side.